nearly 2 decades, the Maine Department of Corrections has been working on a lofty goal to change the narrative surrounding prison.
Justice leaders in our state say it shouldn't just operate as a form of punishment. It should also serve as a means for people to become more educated and take advantage of a potential second chance.
That was the message today at a ceremony at the University of Maine at Augusta. I was there to learn more.
I needed something, right? I needed something to give me hope.
On Wednesday, a confession from former prison resident in Maine, Brandon Brown.
You all impacted my life in a way that you'll never truly understand.
About the effect education in an unlikely place has had on his life.
I got to focus on something other than the punishment and the hopelessness and the isolation.
Brandon is one of more than 100 incarcerated students who have graduated since 2006 with associate's or bachelor's degrees, made possible through an education partnership program between the Maine Department of Corrections and the University of Maine at Augusta.
And we know that many individuals arrive in our care with mental health, substance use disorder issues, backgrounds of trauma.
Background's Maine DOC Commissioner Randall Liberty says don't necessarily need to define someone's life, even if they spent time behind bars.
When someone has education, they can they can obtain a livable wage. They can transition back into the community well, and it helps many generations. It helps their parents, it helps their children.
Now this.
It's funny.
A table handcrafted by 2 prison residents who earned college degrees through this program will be a permanent fixture at UMA.
And those books, each one of those books has a professor's name and a class that they've taught here.
Artwork paying homage to a program that has changed lives, both behind bars.
The most valuable lessons that I took away were about my life, not necessarily about the books I'm reading, right, but about what led me to prison, my mistakes.
And in the outside world.
For those in Maine who have been part of the higher education program, the recidivism rate is 5. Read that, 5%.
That's 5% compared to 65% nationwide.
I've never seen better money invested in any program than the education that's received at the Department of Corrections from UMA.
Now, Commissioner Liberty says no taxpayer money goes into this program, which currently serves about 200 students. Original funding was donated by longtime philanthropist Doris Buffett. Now funding continues through need-based Pell Grants through the U.S. Department of Education.